Hi guys, this is Mike at netbooklive.com, and today we're going to take a quick look at the Samsung netbook, a 10-inch netbook, which is actually the Samsung NF210. This is a 10-inch version that it's only available in Europe from what I know. It's not available in the US, and I'm not sure if it's available in the other parts of the world. However, it's a very nice netbook which emphasizes on design and looks, but offers very good performances as well. What we have here is the silver version. This actually comes in a bunch of different colors, but we're going to take a quick look at the silver version we have right here, and you're going to notice from starter all this design little details. For instance, this chrome edges here and this special shape, rounded shape of the sides. Of course, the exterior is glossy but looks very nice. It's made from plastic and feels overall solid. Lid cover bends a little bit, but not that much. Okay, let's take a quick look at the sides of this device. And you can see on this part on the left you have a PSU VGA output. This is a cooling vent, USB and microphone and headphone here. On the front there's actually nothing except for these cooling vents here and two status LEDs right here. On this other side what you have are two USB ports, a card reader, should support SD, MMC cards and stuff like this. LAN adapter and a Kensington lock. While on the back you only have these screen hinges. They look quite fragile, they're kind of tiny, but they feel solid overall when used, so should be quite reliable. Okay, and let's also take a quick look at the bottom. You can see here that the bottom is made from plastic as well. It's also in silver, but it's matte, it's not glossy. The exterior is glossy while the bottom is matte. You have the battery here, which comes a little bit out of the design of the laptop, but this is nice because it will allow good airflow on beneath the laptop, and also you can grab it like this. It feels quite nice. You also have here this quick memory access bay. You have to unscrew this and you'll get access to memory, and you can upgrade it because this device usually comes with only 1 GB of RAM, and you can easily upgrade it to 2 GB. Now we're going to get the battery out. See what kind of battery we have here. It's 48 Wh/hour, 6600 milliamps hour battery. So this means it's a little bit bigger. It's a 6 cell, but it's bigger than what you usually get on 10-inchers these days. So that means we should get better battery life out of this one. It goes back in here, and you have to lock it like this. Okay, so this is how it looks overall. Let's now go ahead and open it, and we're going to notice some of the other nice aspects about this netbook. First of all, this is the keyboard you get in here. It's excellent, one of the best keyboards I found so far on a 10-incher. You can see that there are island keys, looking very nice, chiclet style keyboard, and they feel quite nice also. They're not that plasticky as keyboards on this kind of devices usually are. These keys here are a little bit cramped, but they are overall okay. And you have a bunch of options for FN and all the F keys to adjust all kind of stuff like brightness and sound volume, to open wireless connection or Bluetooth, stuff like this. So pretty standard, but the keyboard is definitely a very nice aspect of this one. Beneath the keyboard you get this trackpad, which is a little bit small. You can see here, will do the job, but it is quite small. This is not that great, especially when you want to use multi-touch gestures on this one. You also have separated click buttons by this tiny bar here. They're not actually separated, it's one button, but you can easily press over here towards the middle and this is still going to work. Right here next to it you have the microphone. This is the microphone here, and the status LEDs. Microphone works together with the camera on top. You have the camera on top of the screen, which actually looks quite nice. And above the screen you have the speakers. They're placed here. This is the power button. Also forgot to mention that this part is made from aluminum. This is something you usually don't get on 10-inch netbooks as well. And you're going to notice that the screen is matte, which is very nice because you're going to be able to use it outside easily. However, the bezel around it is glossy, like in most cases. Still, it comes with a textured dimpled finish. Not sure if you can see this in this clip, but it is some kind of textured finish, dimpled. You should see it now, and it actually feels quite nice. However, there are some other things I should show you, like these fins here. Part of the design, like you saw, there are these rounded edges, and they come together when closed to look like this. However, while they look very nice, they might be in your way when trying to type and trying to access all these keys here around the edges. They could bother you, but I don't think that's going to be a very big problem. Still, I have to say that this laptop is a little bit bulkier than other netbooks in the 10-inch class. You're going to notice that the bezel around the screen, sorry for that, is quite thick. So it's a little bit bigger than other netbooks. It's not heavier. It's pretty much the same in size. In terms of weight, it weighs like around 2.8, 2.9 pounds, something like this. Okay, let's go ahead and power the device. I'm going to talk about the hardware. This one comes with an Atom N550 dual-core CPU, 1 GB of RAM, 250 GB hard drive with an option for 320 GB hard drive, and Windows 7 starter. In terms of connectivity, you get Bluetooth, you get wireless LAN, and you get LAN, like you saw. And so configuration is pretty much standard. You also have a bunch of software from Samsung that should help you, like some control centers and some. For instance, there is this application that will enhance colors of the screen when taking a look, when trying to watch movies. Going to be quite nice as well. You heard that the speakers are very nice, but now let's take a quick look at viewing angles. They're actually very good. Screen is matte, like I said, and viewing angles are quite nice. And you can notice here that besides the bezel here, you also have a smaller bezel around this one, the texture one, this one, which is made from plastic. Probably going to notice that better here. So screen feels quite small on this one, especially when compared to the rest of it, to the size of it. In terms of performances, you're going to find on the site on netbooklive.com a couple of benchmarks I've ran. Let's go ahead and show you Windows rating on this device, which I'm not really sure how. I already ran it, but I'm not sure what did I got. Okay, so it's 2.8, which is standard for devices in this class. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit on the screen so you can see more of this information. I also should show you that the screen only leans back that much. So you can't lean back all the way towards the end of the device. So that might be a problem when trying to use it in your bed or on the sofa. But there's not much you can do here about this. Okay, so that was Windows rating. Also, let's go ahead and try to run a clip. Now we have Media Player Classic here, and I'm going to try and run a standard definition clip, we have right here. It's a Windows Media video file. Should take a little bit of time to load. But will work okay. We turn on to viewing angles once again. This is what to expect from it. And you can hear that the speakers are quite loud. Definitely louder than what you get on such devices. Okay, so this one runs quite nice. However, if I'm trying to run a 720p, that will not work. And it's the same with 720p YouTube clips. They barely work, but they're not smooth. And syncing takes a little bit of time, as you can see. So they're not smooth, and you can see that it skips sounds a little bit. But that's the problem with all N550 laptops these days. They can barely offer you HD content. Okay, also should mention battery life, because this one has a bigger battery. You should expect up to 8 hours of battery life during everyday use. Still, 8 hours you get if you're going to use it very lightly for editing text with screen brightness dimmed down to like this, which is 50%, and compared to this, which is full brightness. During everyday use, you will get with wireless, with browsing, with watching some clips, stuff like this, get like 6 hours, 6 hours and a half, maybe 7. And this is quite nice for a device like this, for a netbook. But there are definitely some that can offer better battery life than this one can. Okay, still, this is a very nice laptop. Especially will be appealing to girls because it comes with all these design aspects. Definitely looks very nice. Keyboard is something I appreciate a lot because I tend to write a lot of text, and I really like the keyboard on this one. I also like the battery life. Not really a big fan of the glossy exterior, but you could like it. I guess you can like it. Not really a big fan of the fins here as well. But those are just some design aspects I don't enjoy. Perhaps you will enjoy them. However, the biggest problem with this laptop is price, because being stylish and all, it's also like 20-30% more expensive than standard netbooks available right now on the market with a similar configuration. And not sure if many of you would like to pay this extra fee. However, it is, like I said, you get a couple of things you don't get on standard netbooks. You get better battery life, you get the screen, the mate screen, you get the excellent keyboard, and you get the fancy looks. So it's really up to you to pick this one or another. This one, I personally would go for this one if I really wanted a stylish device. Or otherwise, if I just wanted a netbook for everyday use and I could take any netbook, I would probably choose something from ASUS or Acer. Those would be cheaper options. Okay, so pretty much this is all with the Samsung NF210 review. It's overall a very nice netbook, like I said, but more details are available on the site on netbooklive.com, where we're going to post the full review for this unit. Okay, that was Mike at netbooklive.com with the Samsung NF210. Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe if you enjoyed this clip.